Welcome, one and all, you beautiful people, to The Late Show. I am your host, Stephen Colbert. My fellow Americans. My fellow Americans and all the ships at sea, I hope you've stocked your family's shelter with potable water and dehydrated turkey chili. Because, ladies and gentlemen, a full-scale flame war has broken out between the world's most famous besties, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, or, as they're known by their celebrity couple name, two huge jagovs. Here's where we stand. Anything new? Anything? You guys heard anything new? Anything new? Keep me up to date. Here's where we stand. Musk spent all day yesterday slamming Trump's big, beautiful bill to his 200 million followers on Twitter. What's most impressive, only half of those are his kids. Now, Trump, here's the thing, this is, I was impressed by this. Trump held his return fire until today in a press conference with German Chancellor Gerhard Knockwurst. I don't know. Jim?
Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and which was a lot of money for electric vehicles, and they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles. I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. He said the most beautiful things about me, and he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Yes, I've helped him a lot. No, it's true. I've helped Elon a lot during the campaign. I helped him declutter his bank account of $288 million dusty dollars. He would hand me every dollar. I would hold it and I would say, "This one sparks joy." And in the pocket it goes, safe and sound with Daddy. Musk was clearly stung by the crack about electric vehicles, so he immediately fired back, live tweeting, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate." Yeah, you think we've forgotten that? Buddy, have you been to a Tesla dealership lately? 'Cause nobody else has. Now, as soon as Trump was done meeting with Chancellor Braunschweiger, he clapped back. "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy." I'm sorry, went crazy? Elon has always lived at the geographic center of insanitude. He's not the mayor of Crazy Town, he's the governor of off his Medsylvania. Also, I want to point out, he says that nobody wanted electric vehicles when Trump himself sold them on the lawn of the White House, knowing no one wanted them. In fact, CNN pointed out that Trump himself bought a Tesla that day, and it's still parked there at the White House. So now Donald Trump is a Tesla owner who hates Elon Musk? He's never been more relatable. I can't believe it. Game sees game. Next, Trump escalated by threatening Musk. "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised Biden didn't do it." To which Elon Musk replied, "Go ahead, make my day." Oh, you two bitches have already made mine. Cutting Elon Musk's contracts with the government isn't just petty, it's dangerous, because as one user pointed out, the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft transports astronauts to and from the International Space Station. So Elon snarked, in light of the president's statements about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Okay. So to any astronauts currently in orbit, don't get too attached to your current bone density. Then, I gotta say.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
Elon gave us a fun one. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Oh, damn! I mean, is this Twitter war a cheesy gordita crunch wrap supreme? Because it's dripping hot, messy filth, and I'm eating up every sloppy bite. Bring it, daddy like. But by the way, Elon, a little late on that intel. Donald Trump was a sexual predator that preyed on young women, which is something I've only decided to tell you because he hurt my feelings. I am the hero of the story.
Right. Wow.
Trump's gonna have to get one of those bumper stickers for his Tesla that says, I bought this before Elon told everyone I was on Epstein's plane. So, let's recap.
That's good.
Let us recap together. The most powerful man in the world and the richest man in the world, each with their own missiles, are throwing haymakers at each other like Real Housewives on the girls' trip. This could easily get out of control, but thankfully a cooler head has stepped in to calm things down. Kanye tweeted, bros, please, no. Hug emoji. We love you both so much. Yay! Ye has entered the chat. It's Kanye, Elon, and Trump. The easiest game of marry, kill ever. Because obviously I'd kill myself. You know things are bad when the rational voice mediating your dispute is Kanye West. That's like walking into an intervention organized by Captain Morgan. Arr, arr, keep drinking. People like you more when you're a little spicy. So, then, I need like a sponge bath at this point. I need a towel. Then, as if things couldn't get any juicier, Elon Musk retweeted, Trump should be impeached. Is that thunder? Is that thunder? I can't. Oh my sweet Lord, I agree with Elon Musk. Siri, what is the current temperature of hell? Working on it. Okay, but I gotta say, Elon, damn, man. You were best friends with the guy last Friday. Did that meaningless key he gave you mean nothing? You know what, folks? I'm just glad Jeff Epstein isn't alive to see any of this. Would have broken his heart. On the sidelines, Steve Bannon has weighed in saying Elon Musk should be deported by Homeland Security. Okay, you knew that was coming.
Oh, well, I guess.
You knew that was coming, though they are a bit short-staffed over there. Short because many of them are still growing. We just learned the Department of Homeland Security's new official overseeing terrorism prevention is a 22-year-old. 22? How could he possibly know how to stop terrorism when he doesn't even know how to fix a cassette tape with a pencil? That's a skill reserved for those of us whose birth year begins with a 19. Now, this bulwark of national security, who I believe cannot legally rent a car yet, is Thomas Fugate, a former Trump campaign worker who once worked at the Hard Right Heritage Foundation, where he served as an intern. Hear that, terrorists? You mess with him and he will refuse to pick up your dry cleaning on the way to Starbucks. Kiss your macchiato goodbye. Let's take, you know what? Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this little fella. Oh boy, okay. Terrorists, cover your drinks. Now, it would be understandable if the idea of a young adult still on his parents' health insurance being in charge of stopping terrorism unnerves you. But some folks in the news, some real news folks, found his LinkedIn, and he has worked at, okay, internship, another internship, and, oh, landscape business owner. Okay, well, that's entrepreneurial. What was his portfolio? Performed lawn care work around my neighborhood. My duties consisted of mowing the yard, weed whacking the weeds, then cleanup of debris. You mowed your neighbor's lawn, you damn fetus. You know what?
Wow.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we actually have a picture of your White House interview. Is that? We got a great show for you tonight. Our guests are Cynthia Erivo and the creator of Andor, Tony Gilroy. And when we come back, New York has slightly new rats.